If you're looking for an easy and affordable way to add some additional protection and covered storage to your heavy-duty Ram, then look no further. This roll-up cover from TruShield offers durable materials and easy use at one of the best prices in the segment. Now, just a quick note on fitment here before we dive in. This is designed to fit 2010 and newer Ram 2500s and 3500s with the 6'4" bed, and it is not compatible with trucks that have the Ram box option. Adding a tonneau cover addresses one of the only real issues with having a pickup truck, and that is the lack of covered weatherproof storage space, aside of course from your cabin. While you could spend a ton of money on a bed topper or a hard tonneau cover or throw all your stuff in the cab of your truck, maybe you want something that's a bit more budget friendly and will still do the job. And if that's the case, then a soft roll-up cover like this one might just be what you need. Now, this one from TruShield is lightweight and it features that roll-up design, so it makes it very easy to use, and it also means that the entirety of your bed space will remain usable whether you've got this installed or not. And when you do roll it up, unlike folding covers, this one really doesn't take up much space. It'll stay completely out of the way and won't restrict your rearward visibility. And you've got the included straps and clips here, so you can keep this rolled up and out of your way for whatever you need. This also features a pretty sleek design when it's rolled out and covering the bed. It keeps things pretty low profile, makes for a bit of an aerodynamic bonus too, since covering that bed is going to help keep air from flowing into the bed, make it a lot smoother going out the back, so you might see an improvement in fuel economy as well. But the biggest thing here is of course protection. Now, this is going to help keep dirt and moisture out of the bed of your truck, protecting whatever you happen to have stored in there. And that is thanks to the provided weather stripping. You've got some big thick pieces here and on the rails as well, and that makes this a great option if you want something that's easy to use and will make your truck more versatile and keep that bed space nice and covered and protected. And it's so lightweight that you can just roll this right up within seconds if you really need to access all that bed space. It kind of gives you the best of all worlds. Construction here, of course, is also a highlight. The rails and the frame of the cover are all made from heavy-duty aluminum, meaning that they are strong and durable while still being lightweight and easy to handle. And the top of the cover is made from a heavy-duty vinyl, which again is also going to be quite lightweight and durable, and it's finished off with this nice faux leather type graining here. It makes it a little bit more visually appealing. The edges of the cover are also fully stitched all the way around, so you've got something that looks nice and finished, and it's going to keep it from wearing out on the edges and starting to fray, like something that might be a little bit less well made. Plus, you've got all that weather stripping too that's going to help keep all that dirt and moisture out. Now, no bed cover is going to be completely waterproof. That's just the nature of how these things work, but this one does a pretty good job of keeping all that stuff out of your bed space, especially if you've got tools or something valuable back there. You want to make sure that that's the case. And this one also happens to be an officially licensed Ram product too, so you can bet that it's going to fit properly and look really good on the back end of your truck. As for the price, this one comes in at around $300, and that makes it one of the most affordable options on the market for these trucks. It's even pretty inexpensive when you compare it to other soft tonneau covers. You're getting a good quality item here, it's going to look nice, and for the benefits that it can provide, there really aren't any drawbacks to it. So I'd call this one a worthwhile upgrade for any truck, especially if you're looking to keep to a budget. Installation gets a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should only take you about 1 hour to complete. This is a pretty straightforward process, and everything is going to just bolt right into place. Plus, it comes with everything you need included in the kit. You don't need to drill or make any permanent modifications. These rails are just going to clamp right on, and then the tonneau cover itself just clips right in and locks into place. We're going to walk you through the entire process right now too, so for that, let's head on out to the shop.
For this install, you will need an impact, 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter if necessary, a 5mm Allen socket, or the provided Allen wrench. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing a tonneau cover on our Ram, so let's get started. Alright, so we're starting off in the bed of our truck, and we've got our side rails. We're going to get those onto our bed rails. Now you want the locking side, which is the silver end, to be facing towards your tailgate. Set these on. You want that lock to kind of go halfway into the footprint of your tailgate. Now we're not going to tighten this down just yet, but we are going to loosely install our clamps. So we're going to take our clamp, this is going to be your top side. That's going to hook into the recess of your rail. You want to just slide that into position, whether just behind or just before where that opening is fine. And what we're going to do is just gently kind of snug this down. We're not going to tighten it just yet. Now you can either use the provided Allen wrench or a 5mm Allen socket, just until this gets tension. Then we'll do the same thing for our other two clamps. All right, so now that we have our rails in, we're gonna set our cover in place. So it has these locator tabs that are gonna slide into each rail, and what we're gonna do is get those in place and snug down our little tightening knobs on each side. Make sure it's nice and level and straight. and then we'll install our support bars. You want to get this just set on the bulkhead of your bed, and we can line up our tabs. Now you want to pull them in so that they're flush along with your rails. We'll do the same thing for the other side. Now once you have that in place, we're going to come to our set screw and we'll tighten that down. You can do the same thing for the other side. Next we're going to install our crossbars. Now these are labeled for their position. So we've got F for front, M for middle, and then rear. So we want our front one to go about where our forward clamps are. Now these edges are going to line right up with your slots in your rail. And you want to get these nice and even. And once you have this first one in, you can do the same thing for the other two. Now that we've got everything in place, we're going to fully tighten down our clamp. So we've got our 5mm Allen socket, and we'll snug all these down. You don't have to over tighten these, just good and snug. Once you've got this side tight, you can do the same thing for the other side. So now that we have everything in place, we're going to roll out our cover, make sure it's sitting how we want to. We'll make sure it locks into place, and if you need to make any adjustments, you can do that. Also, once we roll it out, we're going to tuck our plastic into the side of our rail. We'll show you how that looks as well. So now that we've got our cover rolled out but not locked yet, we're going to come back to the bulkhead of our bed. We're going to begin tucking our plastic into a little sleeve on our rail. It's going to kind of help things stay straight while you're getting everything situated as well. And once you've got this side tucked in, you want to do the same thing for the other side. Now we're going to lock our cover into place. So we've got our locking tabs lined up. We can close our tailgate. Now if you notice the rails kind of flaring up, you may want to ease the tension on your clamps a little bit, just to allow for a little bit more flex. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our Ram licensed by TruShield locking roll-up tonneau cover for your 10 current Ram 2500 and 3500 with 6.4 foot bed and without the Ram box. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.